SSLC Second Language English, a Eero lesson. Share your response and think about the text, full question and answers. So first one, what do you think was the practice of Granny before she went to bed? The answer for this question is, as usual, Granny was loving her grandson and used to tell stories, patting him, taking care and showered her love. Second one, was Swami really sleeping or he was pretending? Answer, Swami was not really sleeping, he was only pretending. Third one, to Swami, his father looked like a dash. The answer is appreciation. To Swami, his father looked like a appreciation. Fourth one, why do you think Swami looked at his granny and his mother while following his father to the room? Answer, Swami looked at his granny and his mother because he hoped that they would come to his father, not to compel Swami to sleep in the office room. Fifth one, there might be scorpions before your law book, said Swami. A. Had he seen them earlier or were there scorpions really? Answer, Swami might or might not have seen scorpions from the story. We cannot make out whether he uses this as an excuse to escape sleeping in the office room or whether he had actually seen scorpions. However, since he uses the word might be while referring to scorpions behind the law books, we can conclude that he was just using scorpions as an excuse not to sleep in the office room. B. Was it a trick to escape from his father? Answer, yes, absolutely it was a trick to escape from his father. Next, share your response. First one, me wished that the tiger hadn't spared the boy, which means dash. Choose the right answer. Option A, he didn't want the boy to be alive. Option B, he didn't want the tiger to be alive. The correct answer is option A, he didn't want the boy to be alive. Second one, as silence depended in the room, what was Swami reminded of? Answer, as silence depended in the room, Swami was reminded of all the stories of devils and ghosts he had heard from his Chump Mani and the stories about Munshi Swami's father and his 4th class friend who had been cried off by a ghost. Next, third one, which place in the room did Swami think was safe, compact and reassuring? Answer, Swami thought that it would be safe, compact and reassuring under the bench. Fourth one, Swami touched dash in the room instead of granny, filling the blanks appropriately. Answer, the wooden leg of the bench. Fifth one, Swami saw a moving creature in the room. It was dash, fill in the blanks. Option A is shadow, option B a scorpion, option C a man. Answer is C, option C, a man. Next, share your response. First one, who cried, Ayyo, something has bitten me? Answer, the burglar cried, Ayyo, something has bitten me. Second one, who did father, cook and a servant stumble upon? Answer, father, cook and a servant stumble upon the burglar who lay amidst the furniture. Third one, why were congratulations showered on Swami? Answer, congratulations were showered on Swami because unknowingly he helped to catch the most notorious housebreakers of the district. Fourth one, do you think Swami really wanted to join the police? If not, what did he want to be? Answer, no, Swami was not interested to join the police. He wanted to become an engine driver, railway guard or a bus conductor. Next, fifth one, did Swami muster up the courage to sleep alone after the burglar incident? Answer, no, Swami did not have so much courage to sleep alone even after the burglar incident. Next, sixth one, who supported Swami, his mother or his granny? Answer, his mother supported him. Next, think about the text. First one, a report about a boy in the newspaper was an unexpected event in Swami's life. Justify. Answer, yes, if his father hadn't read about the bravery of the village boy, he wouldn't have started comparing Swami with him. He wouldn't have challenged Swami to show his bravery. It is unfortunate for Swami that such a rare incident takes place and gets reported in the newspaper and catches the attention of Swami's father. Yes, indeed, the report about the boy in the newspaper was an unexpected event in Swami's life. Second one, Swami made a comment on the newspaper report. Was he right? How did his view differ from that of his father? Answer, Swami made a comment on the newspaper report. No, he was not right, but according to his belief, to face the tiger and fight with it means definitely he should be grown up. Swami's strength and age are important to fight, but Swami's father, Veer, was different. To support his view, he gave an example such as a man may have the strength of an elephant and yet be covered if he doesn't fight at all, whereas another may have the strength of the straw, but if he has courage, he can do anything. Courage is everything, strength and age are not important. Next, third one. What desperate attempts did Swami make to escape from his father? Answer. When Swami's father challenged him to sleep alone, Swami hoped that he was only joking. He mumbled yes weakly and tried to change the subject by talking about his cricket club. Swami, who was terrified of sleeping alone, tried desperately to make his father change his mind. First of all, he tried to change the topic by speaking to his father about the new bats and balls and the decision of his cricket club to admit even elders. When his father kept to his decision, he tried to postpone the date by promising to sleep alone from the first of the coming month. Next, he pretended to have fallen asleep next to his granny with the blanket covering his face. But when his father pulled the blanket away and ordered him to sleep alone, as the last request, he pleaded with his father to allow him to sleep in the hall instead of the office room. But all these attempts turned out to be futile as his father remained resolute in his decision. Fourth one, why did Swami conclude that his father's proposition was frightful? Answer, Swami had a habit of sleeping beside his granny. He was afraid of sleeping alone. In this condition, Swami concluded that his father's proposition was frightful. Next, fifth one, as the night advanced, Swami felt that something terrible would happen to him. What would it be? How would it happen? Answer, when he was in the office room at night, he remembered all the devil and ghost stories. His friend Mani had seen the devil in the banyan tree. Muni Swami's father spat out blood. His thoughts lingered like a chain. Swami thought that something terrible would happen to him. The ghost may come and carry him away. All these thoughts made him faint. Next, sixth one, there was absolutely silence in the room. In spite of it, some noises reached Swami's ear. What were they? Answer, the different kinds of noises that reached his ear added to Swami's fear. In the stillness of the night, even usual sounds added to Swami's nervousness of the night. Even usual sounds added to Swami's nervousness. The ticking of the clock, the rustle of the trees, snoring sounds and the humming sounds of the night were the different sounds that reached Swami's ear in the stillness of the night. Next, seventh one, narrate Swami's dreadful experience when he was lying under the bench. Answer, though Swami fell asleep when he slept under the bench, he was troubled by nightmares. He dreamed of a tiger chasing him and his inability to escape as his feet were stuck to the ground and wouldn't move. The tiger was at his back and he would hear the claws scratching the ground. There was also a loud thud. Swami desperately tried to open his eyes. He realized that he wasn't next to his granny. In this wakeful state, he was in for another horror. He would sense something moving down and he thought it was a devil that had come to take him. In his desperation, he hugged it with all the strength and bit into it. 8.1. How was Swami honored by classmate teachers and the headmasters? Answer, Swami became a hero in one night. The next day morning, congratulations were showered on him. His classmates looked at him with great respect. His teachers patted him back and felt very proud of him. The headmaster praised him as he was a real Scot. Even the police were grateful to him for it. 9.1. Why did the father want Swami to sleep alone in the office room? Answer, father wanted Swami to sleep alone in the office room to prove courage is everything. according to Swami, age and strength were more important in adventurous tasks. But in Swami's father's view, the strength and age were not so important, courage is all. To prove Swami had also courage, he should sleep alone in the office room. Next, 10th one. Who do you think was wiser, Swami or his father? Justify your preference. Answer. According to prose, Swami was wiser. Swami was afraid of darkness and loneliness. When he saw something was moving, he felt that his end had come. He assumed that the devil would pull him and tear him. So why should he wait? As it came near, he crawled out from the bench, hugged it and used his teeth like a mortal weapon. This shows at the time of emergency he used his wisdom. By this act he helped to catch the notorious burglar, so we can justify that Swami was wiser. Next, 11th one. Why did Swami feel revealed at the end? Answer. When their father returned home from the club that night, he asked his wife about Swami. Swami was usually slept beside his granny. Father thought that Swami slept before he would return home to avoid him. So he said that he was very clever. For that, mother lost her temper and supported Swami and said that he can sleep wherever he likes. There is no need to take such a risk to his life again. Father mumbled that if Swami was spoiled, there is no blame on his side. By hearing this conversation, Swami felt relieved at the end. 12th one is on letter writing. Some words describing the character of the story, a hero, are given in the bracket. Put them in these columns appropriately. Caring, protective, innocent, tricky, authoritative, disciplined, helpless, nervous. Answer. Swami's father, disciplined, authoritative. Next one, mother, caring, protective. Granny, innocent. Swami, tricky, helpless, nervous.